Had everybody spoken to a particular author about this forthcoming book that so many people about the ex-royal Meghan Markle are looking forward to? But did everybody actually speak to the author Tom Bower? Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in a blisteringly warm London today. Yes, I think you can tell. Don't say it's my age, I know what you're thinking. Yes, no, it's just boiling hot here. Apparently this is the hottest day so far this year. Let's hope we get a few more of these, because otherwise this spring-like day could be our summer. You know what it's like over here in London. And really, we couldn't be doing this sort of weather for the Platinum Jubilee. Wouldn't it be marvellous if it was like that for the 4 days over the celebrations? We'll be all melting, but just think of the money people will be making on water and ice creams, sun hats, all that sort of stuff. It's heating up though, as you know, with the arrival, allegedly, of the book by the unauthorised biographer Tom Bower. Now, as you know, I met Tom recently when he came to our studios. Interesting chap, written many books, quite detailed in many things. And a lot of people are expecting, as he said, you know, a lot of people were willing to go on record and speak, many without being paid, we might point out as well. So this must be terrifying actually for Meghan Markle herself, because obviously they've got an axe to grind, some might say, but on the other side of the coin, they definitely want to get their side of the story out. But there was one person, of course, that everybody is now suspecting, and as ever we have to say allegedly here on the show, could have spoken to Tom. And what I find fascinating about this is this particular individual would truly have a remarkable story, because after all, he would have first-hand experience of what it was like, yes, what it was like to be married the first time around to the actress from Suits. What I find particularly fascinating is Trevor's story itself is remarkable, because he's never spoken on record about his time with Meghan Markle. And when you think about it, if you read the stories, if you believe them, the way that she just wanted to collect the food mixer or the blender, posted back his ring, that sort of stuff. You know, there's two sides to every story, and of course we only know her version of events, her truth right now. But has Tom been able to secure a chat? Well, as ever, he's rather evasive, but what a lot of people are saying inside is that the book does reveal a substantial amount about that time when Meghan was married for that also brief period to her first husband. Now, whichever way you look at it, Tom, as I know, is incredibly thorough. He's been tried to be shut down by many lawyers, let me tell you. But he openly said it's not difficult really, because these people, as I say, were willing to sign affidavits, go on record, tell their version of events. So for Meghan Markle herself, obviously she knows the true story of what went on between herself and her first husband, Trevor. Trevor now has remarried, he's got a brand new family, and seemingly wants to keep stum about his time with Miss Markle. It's strange, isn't it, because he could simply write his own cheque, but it is nice to find, if this is true, a man with scruples who seemingly cannot be tempted to spill all. Of course, a lot of people are saying that he could have had a gagging order and wouldn't be allowed to speak about his time. I disagree about that, because if you look at that particular period, Meghan wouldn't have had that sort of money to create a gagging order. She simply wouldn't have been able to back it up with lawyers. Now, of course, once she got within the royal family, that could have been a totally different story. Right now, though, everybody can't wait for the release of this particular book, because if this is true, if Tom has been able to prise open the very reluctant first husband's mouth, then truly this could prove to be one of the most explosive royal books of a recent year. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.